Men, how do you respond to the unsolicited vag pics that flood your DMs? Of all the things that never happen, this happens the least. Edit, you all have no idea what kind of impact waking up and immediately seeing dozens of buttholes has on a person. I hate when I have a conversation with a girl and she randomly says, "Wanna see how big my vag is?" Women these days. Let me show you my moist wide on. Well, I like where this is going. Username checks out. Username checks out. I reply back with a picture of a bigger vag I find online. I Photoshop a picture of their face onto the clit and send it back. They tend to stop sending more then. If they continue, then you just have to counterstrike with a tsunami of poon until they get the point and back off. Deja vu, I've been in this place before. VJJ vu. Is it true what they say about French vahages? Don't everyone all send me pics now. Edit, not even one? Yeah, they call it a royale with cheese. Ew. A female friend and I carefully go through each vag pic I receive and each dick pic she receives to find the perfect matches. We then connect the two and let the love blossom. Doing Cupid's work, man. Well, okay, Cupids at the very least. Is that still a thing? I met my wife on OkCupid. That was 9 years ago. No kidding? That's where I met your wife too. Edit, the Wholesome Award? Really? Smile. Ha ha, awesome. I knew answering all those 6 million questions was good for something. I'm constantly flooded, there's just too many unsolicited pics. This guy gets it. I'm coding an app to filter through the dozens I get daily. Instead, code an app that visually averages them all into one. I think the result will tell us something important about social media. Average. I made a collage out of the first 100 or so and turned it into a wallpaper for my man cave. You decorated your man cave with pictures of woman caves? Do each of these caves contain caves and so on? Like some kind of fleshy fractal? Fleshy fractal 2-word body horror. I would stick my dick in it. And it comes out the other side saying DRR. DRR. That is my hole. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Same way I handle every imagined slight, spend 15 minutes in the shower imagining how the argument would okay out exactly in my favor. Then you try it Earl and their first response ducks the whole thing up and you gotta ghost and start over. A rough cycle. Why don't people follow the script? I rehearsed it for hours. Right? Like I went over this shit to make it perfect and they aren't even following their lines. Checks inbox, tumbleweed, church bells in the distance, wind howls, a cobweb sways gently in the corner. Edit, as flattered as I am, please stop sending me vagina pictures. I don't think I tried to write something funny on Reddit is going to wash as an excuse to my wife. Caw. Nevermore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently fapping at my chamber door. Quoth the Raven, budget porn. Budget porn and nothing more. Budget porn from the lost Lenore. She died doing what she loved, though underpaid. The closest I could get to a vag pic is if my dyslexic friend Gav sent me a selfie. Is Gav also an agnostic insomniac who is up all night wondering if there really is a dog? Gear DOD. I'd probably think, that's some new scam tactics. If I get that, immediately blocking the sender. Cause hey, I am a 46 years old fugly dude, the only logical reason to send that to me would be approaching me for a scam. They're just looking for dildo suggestions. Yeah, I think you need the tentacle one from Bad Dragon. Ha 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 ha, nice one. Okay, back to reality now. Snap back to reality, Eminem. Oops, vaginal cavity. Ops, the depravity. Ladies, you have to understand that it's disruptive. I may be in a meeting and if the sudden ding. What's this? I ask myself. Another vag pic? Christ. Then I'm forced to jerk off right there in the meeting. You can see how that would be problematic? So in the future, make sure you send it to everyone in the meeting so I'm not the only one jerking off during the meeting. It's awkward. By asking my male friends to stop sending them to me. Literally have a mate who did that. An old military buddy of mine who is on disability thought it was hilarious to send twisted porn to his friends while they were working. You'd be at work and a message would pop in from your buddy. After the first one I learned. Just talking about sending them out would send him into extended fits of laughter. My older brother did this on my last day of school my senior year. It was a GIF trans girl brushing her teeth. It slowly panned down to her swinging dick. This was a group text with everyone in the family. Including our mom. It was an absolute shit show. Look lady, I'ma tell you what I told the other several ladies that are throwing themselves at me in DMs. I'm just one man, I can't get to you all unfortunately, you all have pretty kitties, but I'm just not interested. You guys are getting unsolicited vag pics? You guys are getting pics? You guys are guys? You guys are? Guys? Question mark. Dot. It's really frustrating to be honest. Every time I get a text it's like playing Russian roulette but with V-pics instead of bullets. Is it gonna be a pic of a new sweater my grandma just knitted? Or is it a V-pic? Maybe it'll my cousin showing me the new car he bought, or maybe it'll be a V-pic. I've begun losing my sanity. I can't play on my phone for 5 minutes without it buzzing like Bumblebee on Double Nectar Tuesday. They haunt my dreams. I see them every time I close my eyes. I even see them in everyday objects. Tried therapy, but the therapist just ended up sending me V-pics. Your cousin and granny need to stop sending you pictures altogether. Only DMs containing photos of cunts for me are political spam. I rate them out of 10.0. I have a sophisticated calculation methodology which factors in color, uniformity, symmetry, skin tone, height, protrusion, presentation and readiness. It's exhausting work honestly, but the ladies need to know obviously. Man, you can't be giving out vulva ratings for free, you gotta charge for that. Well ma'am, as an online gynecologist, I see that your vag is doing fine. I send them a pic of mine back. I always compliment and thank the sender. Wholesome. I respond with why does it look like that? And ignore their following messages. I circle a random part of it and respond you should get that checked out to make them worry. Let me set the scene. I'm making breakfast at 4 Privet Drive, about 11 years old. A vag pic comes flying through the front door mail slot. My uncle comes and crumbles it up before I can see it. Another one comes. He gets that one too. I see hundreds of owls outside. Some are flying, some are sitting. Suddenly, the vag pics start coming through the fireplace. It's non-stop. The whole living room is filling up with them. My fat cousin has never seen a vag pic before but now he has. I grab one after my uncle tries to steal it from me, even though there are probably thousands others, and I take a good look at it and disregard the other 2,000 on the floor. Anyone else have the same experience? You're a Chad, Harry. I actually got one in a text from a random number but it was on my work phone lol. Pretty sure it was someone phishing. They said something like, what will you do now that I showed you my crusty pussy? Lamau, I won't be doing anything with a crusty pussy. I usually wake up when things start getting good. Joking aside, I had this happen recently. It was just one girl but we got like a few text messages and enough to barely exchange pleasantries and then just boom, flood of unsolicited nudes and my brain goes into full meltdown mode like this isn't supposed to happen. Check the manual. It's not in the Duckin manual. They didn't train us for this. I had this happen as a freshman in high school and needless to say, your script is underselling it.